The NFL has began to release the top 100 players list in the NFL. They got started with dropping 91 to 100. Those players listed included Montez Sweat. We're going to talk about him, see if he can go ahead and raise his stock and what his expectations is for the season. And then we're going to also try to predict some more Chicago Bears, that could potentially be on this list. But before we talk about it and break it all down, you gotta hear the music first. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by C-Dub. So if you're tuned in, love what you're listening to today, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. C-Dub, what's the word?
Man, bro, you know what I say every week, but this time, man, fuck that. I'm just gonna say the regular shit. C-ball coming, bro. It's like right there, all around the corner over there. He right there.
One more week closer to C-ball.
C-ball.
C-ball. But hey, man, the NFL went out there and released the top 100 list, and we all know that they do it in portions. They don't give you the full list, but they do it in portions. This time they did the players rank from 100 to 91, and Montez Sweat came in at 91. Let's keep in mind that in 2024, that Montez Sweat came into those rankings and ranked 82nd, but he lands at 91 this time around. So C-Dub, how you feeling about Montez Sweat making his list?
I feel great for Montez Sweat, especially in not making the list last season. He had a kind of a slow start to last season, man. But after week 7, he had 7.5 sacks, man, and he really helped the Bears in the end of the season where they struggled, to stop people. He got 7.5 sacks. He got to the quarterback pretty damn. He just got to the quarterback after week 7. Montez Sweat is going to have to play extra harder coming into next season. He's going to be paid a lot of attention by opposing defenses. Congratulations to him, though, because I know confidence was wavering on the guy. It wasn't looking good. But he turned himself around, man. He turned himself around, and you always got to respect that from a veteran like this. He has all the talent in the world to be one of the sack leaders in the NFL. Let's see what he does next year, but this is definitely deserved from a guy from Montez Sweat. He deserves it.
Absolutely. He does deserve it. He did go out there and be the best pass rusher for the Chicago Bears. Obviously, we're going to have more questions about, the season and the expectations that's coming up in 2026, where the Chicago Bears got to taste the fruit a little bit. C-Dub. Now we trying to eat the whole fruit salad. Pause. But y'all know what we trying to do. Y'all know what we trying to do. We trying to go out there. we trying to go out there and see if we can eclipse what we accomplished last season. So it's definitely going to be a lot of questions surrounding that. And C-Dub, it's a lot of pressure on Montez Sweat because the uncertainty on the opposite side of him. Yeah, sure. Now there's the Chicago Bears. They made it clear, at least by their actions, that they expect big things out of Austin Booker this season and a motivated Dayo and Dingbo. So we're going to see if one of those two guys could potentially help him in the pass rush department. Obviously, Javon Dexter gave, I believe, 6.5 sacks last season. So that's helpful. But we need some help from that other side on the edge. If you do you agree with that?
Waiting for Dayo is like waiting for pigs to fly. because he wasn't present last season. Yeah, it's definitely his production. It does rely on what kind of help he gets on the opposite side of that defensive line. We'll see if the Chicago Bears, I don't want to call it, can I call it a gamble, nephew, by not really addressing the opposite side of the defensive line, or should I call it just confidence in what you have? I think I'll
call it both.
call it both. I could go call
you
it
definitely
both.
Gambling on Austin Booker, who dealt with some injuries last season, but came on strong towards the end of the season. You're definitely gambling on Deo and Dingbo coming in motivated, but you can have the confidence to say that and have the belief that with more fundamental practice styles as they've been putting out to us, that they can go out there and help. So you're right. It could be both.
Hey, man. Hey, Goliath was confident that he was going to beat David, didn't he? He was real confident.
Get the oh, bro. But hey, C-Dub, I think Caleb Williams is going to make this list.
Absolutely.
I agree as well. So what player do you think could potentially be on this list not named Caleb Williams?
I think it's an obvious one, nephew. I think everybody's excited for this kid. The kid kind of like set records last year, rookie. His second year is going to be outstanding. I expect a lot of things. My expectations for this kid is higher than probably it's only one person expectations higher than this kid. That's Colston Loveland. Absolutely going to be in this this top 100. If he's not, everybody should get their brain tested because they did not watch the
games. I'm gonna agree with you on that. Actually, I think that he could potentially make this list somewhere in the 70s or the 80s, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna keep it short right there. Does Rome Odunze make this list?
No.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I don't think it's his time. Strong start to the season, kind of teetered off towards, the back half due to injury. So we just gonna keep it pushing on that. What about future Hall of Famer Joe Thuney? Do you think he makes this list?
Absolutely. Joe Thuney makes the list. I think it's 50 up, like 50 up.
50?
Like 50 up. Yeah, he can land somewhere through there. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. I agree with that. Now, Jalen Johnson, I think he's not going to be on this list. But I think that he's going to be able to work his way into next year's list. Obviously, list is just, subjective. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be based. I think he could eventually work his way on. What do you say to that? Because you said,
this is just fantasy. This is just they putting lists together. But it's very disappointing that a guy that's getting paid that way is not in the top 100. But he's not. He's not in the top 100.
To be fair, Kobe Bryant, the new signee, has never made the list.
That's crazy work.
But he's a really good football player.
He's making the list this year. He's making the list.
So I was just about to ask that because I absolutely think that next year, once they do the list and drop it, I think a guy like Kobe Bryant can absolutely be on this list.
No, I'm thinking he's going to make this list.
Oh, this list now.
He's making this list.
For what he did to Seattle.
Yes, he's making this list.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I ain't mad at that. If you had to project anybody that we are not talking about right now, who would you choose? Me, I'm going to go out there and say Devin Bush has a big year. Your linebacker for the Chicago Bears. He could potentially put himself in some conversations by the end of the season. Who you got?
You talk about next year's list.
Yeah, next year. Moving to next year.
Absolutely. Luther Burton. If DeAndre Swift can duplicate what he did last year, plus put a little extra on it. Give me
put a little more mustard on that.
Give me 200-300 more yards, DeAndre, and you getting on this list, DeAndre. For real.
A little more mustard on that, huh?
He balled out last year, bro. A little bit mustard on a hot dog, bro. On a glizzy. All this need ketchup, bro. Stop playing, bro.
Nah, we need mustard, bro. Stop playing.
No ketchup, bro.
Bro, you a Chicagoan. We don't do ketchup.
Yeah, I do ketchup. Me.
No, you don't, bro.
On defy convention, I need some ketchup, and some onions, some grilled onions.
See, here you go being weird. We do onions with the mustard. Come on now. You don't go to Maxwell and say, give me some ketchup.
Bro, it's not no 10 commandments on how to eat a damn glizzy. So stop.
Bro said it ain't no 10 commandments on how to eat a glizzy. Oh, bro. Hell is they time about? But hey, y'all go ahead and drop the name on who you think will be making this list of the NFL's top 100. It is not the end all be all, but it's good to see that our players are being recognized. So let us know down below. Now it is time for the mailbag side of everything. Our favorite part of the day. C-Dub, we're going to get into this first one, and this first one is from Xavier.
X.
What's going on,
X.
guys? This is Xavier calling in, man. And I want to speak on the topic Hayes brought up. He was talking about the biggest winners and biggest losers this offseason for the Bears. So surprisingly, number one for me is Braxton Jones. Braxton Jones is a winner because you got to think about it like this, man. The writing was on the wall for him to be out the door at the end of last year. But the football gods hurt us by letting Ozzie get hurt and blessed him by giving him another opportunity to come back here and start. Now, whether we hate it or love it, I'm not a fan of him. I've been down on him for a few years. Maybe he can turn around and at least be serviceable enough while Ozzie's out. But yeah, he was a winner for sure because he wasn't even going to be on this roster if Ozzie wouldn't have got hurt, in my opinion. Second winner is Ben Johnson. And I say that because pretty much he got richer. The rich got richer. We already had good talent over there, and then you add a guy like Xavier Thomas. Obviously, Ben Johnson is calling the plays, so I'm saying that on the offensive side, he got richer because we added Xavier Thomas. We added Logan Jones and Garrett Bradbury, which was a great replacement for Drew Dalman retiring. And then, like, if you think about it, what on all accounts from what we've been hearing, Coastin Lovin looks pretty sharp. Luther Burden looks sharp. Caleb has looked sharp in the OTAs. Rome looks like he's back, hopefully. So Ben is really getting richer. Adding Sam Roush, another receiving tight end. So I think Ben Johnson won in that aspect as well. But the loser to me, Cole Kmet. And no, I'm not trying to trade Cole Kmet. I understand Hayes gets angry when we try to trade talent too early. No, I'm not saying that we should trade him or get rid of him. But the same thing happened with DJ Moore last year when we added Luther Burden. The writing's on the wall to where Ryan Poles is trying to save money because he understands we have so many contracts that we're going to have to pay soon. We're going to have to pay Darnell Wright. We're going to have to pay Caleb. We might have to pay Rome. We might have to re-up with Jalen Johnson. So I feel like if by adding Sam Roush to the roster, who does a lot of the same things that Cole Kmet does, and then we have Coastin Loveland as well, who is a better route runner and looks like he's going to be poised to be like the receiving threat, the biggest receiving threat of the tight ends. I feel like the writing's on the wall for Cole to be pushed out next year. But let me know how y'all feel about that, man. Chicago or bear now.
Hey, Xavier, you cook, brother. On the real. I agree with everything you fucking said. C-Dub, what you got for us?
Yeah, I agree. When you talk about the biggest winners, obviously you're talking from their perspective. Braxton Jones is the luckiest son of a bear in the existence of the Chicago Bears. I don't know how he keep
that flip.
I don't know how he continues to survive, but he could keep surviving, and you must give him props for even staying alive. So you're right about that. Ben Johnson definitely getting richer after losing a guy like DJ Moore, who did have some big plays at the end of the season, some colossal plays, some plays we will never forget. But he did get better. He got younger. He got faster. He got more athletic with all the pieces and pawns that he can use, and he can be a mad scientist in his coaching room. I could just picture fucking Ben Johnson just sitting in his office for 24 hours on end, just trying to make plays. And Cole Kmet, I'm just going to say it, this situation like this, man. I love Cole Kmet, but it's all about the Benjamins. No Diddy. The writings is to me, is the writings on the wall. And it's two factors. Cole Kmet, and it's all about the Benjamins. So I don't know how he can stay. He's too good. It's not because he's bad. It's just it might be too good to stay. And it's all about the Benjamins. And that's all I got to say about that.
For sure. I think I agree with both of you guys on that there's a lot of factors that you play up in this. And there's a for Braxton Jones, I think last year was his worst season. We know he always had his flaws, but last year was his worst season. And to y'all point, the football guy said, you know what? We're gonna make you the Dominique Robinson deal. Because this man, Dominique Robinson, kept making the team. Then last year played pretty well.
He did.
And got him a new contract elsewhere. See, Dub, he got him money elsewhere, bro. Braxton Jones, they just placed this blessing in your hands. You have yourself a successful season. You might get blessed elsewhere. The football guys looking out for their people. I ain't gonna lie to you. But when it comes to Cole Kmet, man, I think it's gonna be one of those states to where you're gonna have to make decisions. Will he be cut? We'll see. Will he be traded? We'll see. But there could potentially be a world where he take a pay cut, be on a lower deal, and to remain with the Chicago Bears as long as Coastal Loveland continue to do his stay, because Ben Johnson love his tight ends. We know that Coastal Loveland is going to eventually take that reins if he hasn't already. So I think it's one of those things. And one of the losers, Kyler Gordon. We got to talk about Kyler Gordon. He's a loser because you ain't on the football field. And it's going to be a time to where the frustration rises to that level of, I'm done with this shit. Ben Johnson has already done that with a few examples already on his team. Kyler Gordon, once that guaranteed money run out, you might be on your way out, brother. No more flips out the tunnel. I don't want to see that shit. It was cool when you first got here. It ain't cool no more. Wear your Spider-Man mask, run out, hit him with a couple of these, and keep running. No flips.
I'm just saying, one comment. Why the football guys got to take Tyreek Cohen and keep fucking Braxton Jones? I just never understood that, football gods. Y'all both.
Hey, it is what it is, brother. It is what it is. But hey, appreciate the call, Xavier. C-Dub, we're going to move into this next one. This next one is from Keys.
Keys.
Yo, what's the deal, fellas? It's your boy Keys. Hope all is well with you guys. That being said, let's get to it, man. Hey, Hayes. Fellas, actually, I got something that I want to pick y'all brain about, bro. Why is it, right, that we have to signify only having maybe two good receivers when in a complete team we can have an abundance of riches, as they call it, and somehow, some way, we just got to trade everybody, right? I'm a stand up a little bit for my man Rome Odunze, or Odunze as C-Dub will call it. Remember, before he got hurt, the dude was our number one, right? And he was the playmaker that we had on his team, who Caleb was going to. Now, was it a little bit forced fed at times with Caleb? You know, yeah, I could say it was. But before that injury, we all knew that Rome probably was going to go to the Pro Bowl. That's what I think. He was ascending up the right way. And then, you know, injuries happen. That's a part of the game, bro. If you play sports, you know that. But for the life of me, to try to cancel him out and say that, hey, if he ain't getting it done, we could just trade him or let him walk out this fourth year. Don't you know that we probably going to need him? We're probably going to need him. And I fully expect him in his third year to leap and do exceedingly abundantly great things, not only for the team, but for himself. I know, too, that it takes a while for you to get adjusted to the league and what I've seen. Now, there's some guys that are anomalies, you know what I'm saying? But I really think Rome is poised to have a good year. Yes, we have Colston and we got Luther. Two guys that I truly appreciate their game because they were dogs in college. Rome was a dog, too. He was a number nine overall pick. You know what I'm saying? So let's not discount the fact that this dude is a talented guy. Let's not try to get rid of all of our talent before it ascends in the right way. And then, as we know in Chicago sports history, whenever we get rid of somebody like Io, them motherfuckers become greater and above and beyond on what they did in Chicago, and then they get paid, and then we looking like, oh, we could have killed them. So slow the fuck down, man. Let's all slow the fuck down. Yes, he has had some drop passes and all of that, But you know who else had some drop passes and became a bad motherfucker in his career? Terrell Owens. So, Rome, I know that you're probably poised to have a great year. If the man gets 70 catches and over 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns, I'm cool with it. But let me know what you guys think.
Hey, Keys, you cooking. I appreciate that call, brother. I'm going to just give it to you like this, bro. I think Rome Odunze does need to be in Chicago. If anybody is throwing out any trade scenarios, you could go ahead and scratch that off your mind because I don't think it's happening. That's me personally. Now, Rome Odunze does have to clean up some stuff. Fair enough. We're definitely going to be watching him closely. Fair enough. And you definitely hurt my heart with the Ayo reminder. Why you had to do that to me, bro? Why you had to remind me of Ayo Dosunmu dropping 40 for Minnesota and not Chicago? Why you do that? Why you do that, bro? I feel hurt. You hurt in my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's one of our own, but I'm happy he got paid his money on. Shout out to that young fella. And C-Dub, he was right about Terrell Owens. See, Terrell Owens is arguably the second greatest wide receiver in NFL history. Some people will go with Randy Moss, but there is a side to where people say Terrell Owens was really like that. The man played in the Super Bowl without a knee.
He did. He did. Shout out to my boy Keys. I think that anybody thinking about trading Rome Odunze is irrational and ignorant. I'm just saying irrational and ignorant. But although he did have a good start to the season, he did get injured about midway through that season. I forget which week specifically it was, but he was cleared to play. And when you cleared to play and get on that field, and when your team depends on you to make plays that you normally make in practice or in previous games, and you come up short, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? No excuses on that. I still got a lot of confidence in Rome. I thought he dropped some very big passes. I think he dropped some game-changing passes in that game against the Rams. It is redemption. Redemption is allowed in the NFL. And he has a chance to redeem himself. And I don't think trading him is like on the docket. I think like looking at you like, you like that? You gotta show me you like that now. You gotta show me. But we ain't like, man, we trading your ass. We looking at you like, bro, remind us. That's it.
We need our talent on this team, bro.
That's
the most important thing. We need our talent on this team. But hey, appreciate the call, Keys. All right, C-Dub, we getting into this last one for the day. This last one is from Milton, the Dark Knight. Milton.
Hey, Chicago Bears Central with them Cognac boys. It's Milton, the Dark Knight from Virginia Beach, Virginia, calling again on this beautiful Friday. With that being said, as always, let's go ahead and get into it. Yo, man, I'm really excited for this draft class, especially Davion Thomas and Khalif Muhammad and everything. I'm just tired of every time when we get somebody brand new that they're gonna be like the end all be all, and that some of the people that we have on the roster, it doesn't matter, or it's like, yeah, your time is up. But I would say that is the case for a couple of guys. But I mean, a lot of fans and a lot of the media and these so-called gurus need to get up out of that way of thinking, because you never know until they put it on wax. But until then, I try not to get my feelings involved. Like you like to say, Bobby, I'm gonna keep a cool booty, and I'm gonna just keep it like that. But anyway, also I do agree with you on the 5 or 10 year plan for Caleb and everything. But this is my question to y'all: how do y'all feel if he were to get that? Do y'all feel like he needs to keep restructuring that contract, or just keep it there? Because a lot of players and athletes are agree when it comes to stuff like that. Me personally, I would be like, man, you ain't gonna keep restructuring my contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all this work and making all this money and winning games and stuff like that. But that's just me. But other than that, hope y'all having a good weekend. Just gonna make it short and simple. And Bobby, I know you tried to keep a cool booty last week and everything, but I could tell something was up. I knew my reflux. I didn't know if you gonna hit me with the link. You ain't set me up. You need money out of me. I'm fine, but that was straight. And I'm glad, Marisa, you're doing all right, man. Prayers up to you, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Also, just want to give prayers to y'all dudes there, Chicago Bears Central, Hayes, Bobby C-Dub, Big Kevin CeeLo, and also to your boy Mike that did the episode when y'all were reporting on the stadium, update and everything like that. Big up to him as well. but also to Darius from Dallas, and the Army vet, Charlie Wally Wale. Also, Jacob Cole, a.k.a. the wheelchair comedian, a.k.a. that ninja, and myself included, and all the other callers that be calling in. Big up to y'all. Keep it going. Let's keep on doing that thing. Chicago Bears, because, as my Uncle C-Dub like to say, we're getting closer and closer and closer to C-Ball. 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 Shout out. Anyway, hope y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. And as always, Chicago up, Bear down. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. I'll holler.
Shout out to my man's Milton. Hey, we appreciate you, bro. That's why I had to set it up that way. I knew it. When I seen the voicemail box and I seen Marifa Usah, I was like, hey, my boy. And then I listened to your voicemail after, and you was asking for him. I said, oh, this the perfect layup. This the, you know what I'm saying? Scotty pimping, we dunking over dudes, you know what I'm saying? Walking over them. This Mike doing the fillet, you know what I'm saying? This the lob from D Wade to LeBron. Let's do it. So I had to do it, and it was perfect, man. And we do this shit all the time for you all, as well as us too, man. Because this is literally one of my favorite episodes every single week. When I'm able to do it, and I'm not out with the family traveling or something. I always enjoy these moments because it's what makes this, you know what I'm saying, platform great as it is. Hearing you all and giving you all an opportunity to voice your opinions, and then also maybe we agree with it, maybe we don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, we're all trying to, piece this stuff together from the outside while the Chicago Bears working inside. You know what I'm saying? And we holding their ass accountable, and we gonna hold each other accountable. So hey, Milton, appreciate the support too, man. And that's why we do it, bro. That's why we do it. One more week closer to C-Ball.
Yeah, man. Could you imagine? We have a wheelchair jaw. We have a Batman. We have a fan out of Dallas. We draw fans out of Dallas, bro, with the Dallas Cowboys. You guys make up a lot of what we are, the Chicago Bears Central. Just like nephew said, we wouldn't be nowhere without you guys and what y'all bring to the platform. I look forward to listening to you guys every time you come up, and we have to get up here and talk about the Bears. I look forward to looking through the comments and seeing your comments. When I say you guys are the best in the world, I am not bullshitting. You guys are the best in the world. So let's keep going. This year gonna be so crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. C-Ball.
They say we got the toughest schedule in the entire NFL. We'll see.
Fuck about that.
We'll see. One C-Ball. But hey, man, you got anything left?
Hey, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We're on our way to 30K. Wait, let me say that again. 30K. Unbelievable, girl. Bro. Y'all the best in the world, bro. It's incredible.
For sure. Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Shout out to all the callers today, man, voicing their opinion. If you want to go out there and voice your opinion, the number to do so is 773-242-9336. Make sure you drop your comments below, and we are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears, man. Chi-Town up and bet down. Y'all already know we're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.